Our Change and Check campaign this month is all about spotting the signs and the symptoms of breast cancer. And this morning, Linda and Anne Nolan join us to highlight secondary breast cancer, having both overcome the disease in the past. They each discovered it had returned this year, with Linda's cancer now in her liver. They join us both. It's so good to see both of you. Thank you for talking to us this morning. Lovely Linda, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. I mean, thank God for makeup this time in the morning. You're very honoured, Lorraine. I'm normally coming in at this time, if I'm lucky. But I'm doing well. I'm doing great. I've had my chemo. It's all gone according to plan, and I'm just waiting now for the results of scans that I've had to see if the chemo has worked.
Fingers crossed for that, and sending you lots and lots of love.
You.
And Anne, the whole... Oh, it's so sad that both of you found out on the same day that the cancer had come back.
Yeah, we just been on a cruise actually filming, and we came back and we were in isolation for 2 weeks. And about a week after that, I got my diagnosis, and Linda got hers about two days later. But she didn't want to tell anybody because they were already getting over mine. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering, but that's part of the treatment.
Okay,
makes me stutter.
No, it's not. She has gin with her cornflakes.
So Linda's diagnosis was about 2 days after mine, and she didn't want to tell the family because they were already getting over my diagnosis. So it was very traumatic. Yeah.
Really hard. And the thing is, you're worried about yourself, but obviously you're both worried about one another because you're so close. You know, the whole family is very close, and that's a difficult thing, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, you know, with COVID, well, it was a nightmare. You know, initially we couldn't go around to Anne and put our arms around her and say, we're here for you, we're going to get through it together. It was kind of waving through a window saying, you could do this. But I think for Anne and I, it was great that we ended up having our chemo together. So I said that we weren't the chemical brothers, we were the chemo sisters.
I know, the chemo sisters. Well, that's the thing about you two. It is quite extraordinary, and I'm sure you have your moments, of course you do. But Anne, you've managed to keep this fantastic sense of humour.
Yeah, I think you have to really, you know, and it's been really amazing being able... Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm stuttering. It's really amazing being able to speak to Linda about you know, the prognosis, and about how, you know, like I phone her up and saying, oh gosh, I've got this sensation in my fingers and my toes, which is the thing called neuropathy, and it's been able to phone her up and say, have you got this? And she says yes, and it makes you think, oh, that's okay, then it's kind of normal for people suffering from cancer. You know, so that's been great, really being able to do stuff like that.
Yeah, and brought you even closer together, if that could be possible. Linda, cancer has brought great heartbreak to your family, of course, and we all still miss very, very much your fantastic sister Bernie, who was a force of nature. I mean, she was just a remarkable woman, and you must miss her. And it just feels so unfair that you're having to go through this. Do you ever feel that, or do you just try and keep pushing on?
I once remember Bernie saying, yes, we miss her every day, you know, every minute of every day, we often think about her. But I do remember Bernie, you know, somebody saying to Bernie, oh, your poor family and all of that, you know, and she said, I've never said why me, because why not me, she used to say. It's just... I mean, it is, to look at it, 3 sisters having breast cancer, and we've had the gene test, the BRCA gene test, but we don't have the BRCA 1 or 2. But they've said there will be a rogue gene somewhere that we've got. They just haven't found it yet. But yeah, Bernie was a warrior. She used to go, cancer, schmancer, let's go out. You know, if she couldn't walk, she'd get in the wheelchair, and I'd say, what would you like to drink? Do you want some water? She'd go, no, I want some vodka and ginger ale, please. She was amazing.
God bless her. And Anne, of course, you know, you're incredibly strong women, both of you. I can see that. But you must get physically exhausted and mentally too. How have you been managing, especially during these tough times, just to get a little bit of time for yourself and to make sure that you see, you know, there's something positive in every day?
Yeah, I've suffered really badly with anxiety, and I think it's because of the COVID thing as well. You know, it's hard enough going through cancer, but going through it during a pandemic when you can't have your family around and you can't go out and do the things that you would normally do that I did 20 years ago when I had cancer. You know, I was able to go out to restaurants and have a good time and all that. But you just have to take every day as it comes, and be positive about, you know, the treatment that you're having, although it's harsh. and it doesn't, you know, makes you ill, it's also making you better. And I think that's the way to think about it. Whatever you're going through is to make you feel better and to cure the cancer. And that's what's happening with me. They're trying to cure my cancer. My prognosis is very good at the moment. I had an operation about 2 weeks ago, and the results were fabulous. They found no cancer in any of the tissue that they took from the breast and from my lymph nodes. And so that was absolutely amazing. And that was because of the chemotherapy. And although it was awful going through the chemotherapy, I was very ill, you know, that was the results were fantastic.
Oh, Anne, that's
So,
amazing. That is so, so good to hear. It really is. And I love the fact that you're getting strength from one another. And Linda, you I know, have been sharing that, because I think one of the things that, you know, nobody wants to be a member of the cancer club, if you like, but you can use your experience, everything that you've been through, to help people. And I know that you wrote to Sarah Harding from Girls Aloud, who very sadly also has breast cancer. And that helps. You know, just being able to get in touch with someone to say, this is what happened to me, and I'm thinking about you.
I really think it's important. I think that's what we do. You know, people say to us, why do you talk about it so much? You know, do you not want to keep it private? Or our way of giving back to people is that, you know, we do have a very strong, loving, supportive family. And so if anybody is out there on their own thinking, you know, oh, I don't want to lose my hair, I can't tell anyone, or this is hurting. Well, like Anne said, you know, they've no one to turn to. Well, maybe if we can, you know, say something on TV or something in a magazine that will make them go, oh, that's normal, it's all right to feel like that.
Yeah.
Then, you know, we can help people. And that's what we try to do, really. It's
Well,
a lonely road.
yeah, it
It's
is.
a
We've
lonely
been
road, cancer.
inundated. I'm just looking at the messages that are coming through, and we've been absolutely inundated by people basically just wishing both of you well and saying how fantastic it is to see you on here. But you're right. You know, we've talked about the fact you're going through this during COVID. A lot of women maybe are feeling that you know, they're a bit scared about maybe checking their breasts, or worried about checking for signs of cancer. What would you, both of you, maybe Linda first, say to those women that are watching right now?
I would say that cancer won't wait. You know, if you're frightened to go to the hospital because you think, you know, COVID's there or whatever, the hospital is the most safest place to be at the moment because of COVID. Every precaution is being taken. Everything, you know, you sanitize your hands. You have to wear a mask. There's no visitors allowed in. Nobody's coming up and cuddling you like they would have done maybe, you know, last year, giving you a big hug and maybe then passing on something. So please don't wait. Don't be frightened. The longer you wait, you still have to get it done, and your treatment might be worse. So make an appointment and get in there. You'll be amazed. We've had all our treatment there, Anne and I have never not felt safe.
Good. That's very good to know. And I know you would agree with that, Anne.
oh, absolutely. And as Linda says, you know, cancer, it doesn't wait. If you have a lump, go and get it checked, because if it is cancer, it's not going to go away. And if it's not cancer, you'll get the relief of the doctor telling you, oh, it's only a cyst and we can just, you know, get rid of it. So there's no point in hanging around and saying, oh, it's probably not cancer, I'll wait and all that. It won't. If it's cancer, it won't go away. And if it's not cancer, as I said, the doctor will tell you, and you'll feel relieved. So I think that's really important. I've had lumps since I was 29. I had my first operation when I was 29 with a lump, which was benign. And then my second, I had lumps all the way through, once every year really, and they were just cysts. But the doctor, because I went with the cysts, the doctor actually found the cancerous lump. And I was really lucky. It was really quick. And that's why I've lived 20 years since my last cancer. So I think it's very important. Just go and get tested.
Absolutely. You are both incredible. Both, as I said.
So just think, Lorraine, we are having the best time at the moment, apart from looking like a Right Said Fred, you know, tribute act. Anne and I, even though with our cancer, we're having such a great time. We did the cruise, which was brilliant. We all got together and sang In the Mood for Dancing, you know, so many times, so many years since we did it together. Sure. And we're just having a ball. We've got a box CD set coming out in December, which, fantastic. You know, for us, women of our age, we're just thrilled about everything that's happening at the moment.
I love it, because music is your life, both of you. You love music. I think it's wonderful that in these times you're still working away, you're still doing what you do best and still bringing out new music for the fans. It's great Thank you
Oh,
both.
thank you.
What a joy to talk to you.
Thank
You've
you.
made me feel so much better. Thank you.
Thanks, Lorraine.
Oh, what amazing, amazing women. And don't forget, on our website, you can download our Change and Check posters showing you all the signs and the symptoms of breast cancer. And that's also where you'll find Dr Hilary's video guide to checking yourself as well. So please don't put it off. Do it today. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.